Hello every pony art, Dyslexia here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below and also for my Patreon if you like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also it's going to contain my personal opinion and a really wild theory, so if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I have been talking in other videos about who I think Queen Chrysalis was, and I'm actually taking it all back again. I actually are now thinking that she is Hope. Now, before you freak out in the comments and be like, well, in the comments, comic books, we will see that she becomes a good pony and stuff like that. I'm thinking about afterwards, after the comics is done and the show is not following the comics precisely, or else we will have a completely different story. So the reason why I don't feel like Queen Chrysalis is the recent queen of the Crystal Empire is actually because I feel like it could be more devastating if we found out that it was actually Hope that lost all of her love and all of her will to actually live and live on without Sombra, and got her heart broken or something in those lines, and just made the Crystal Empire with the Necronomicon book that she found in the desert or something in those lines. I actually feel like they have a lot in common. Hope and Sombra have a lot in common with Starburst and Starlight, because think about it, they were both, friends from childhood. They were both in love, or all four was in love with each other. So, and they also lost each other in some way, shape or form. Sombra lost Hope by becoming Sombra, and Hope going to the sisters for help. But after that, we actually don't see that much of Hope anymore. I know that the comic make her come back to the Crystal Empire and resurrect Sombra, but I actually feel like it could be very sad and also very realizing and explaining so much if it was actually Hope that became Chrysalis in the shape that she lost everything that she holds dear. She lost the will to love. She lost everything, and now that she have lost her people, she will be alone and crying for help. And the Sombra would recognize her maybe and be like, well, come to me and stuff like that, as I told in the other video. I also feel like that could actually make a lot more sense why, Queen Chrysalis went back to the Crystal Empire and tried to oppose a princess that has a prince or a king in this sort of sense. Because that is actually what Chrysalis first does. She tries to take over the Crystal Empire, and she tries to impersonate Cadence. Why would she impersonate Cadence if she was Amora, the old queen of love, if she was once, Cadence's mother or grandmother or in those lines? Maybe she forgot who she was, or if she was Hope, also that could be the case of that Hope actually forgot who she was via Sombra's mind spell magic, or how, I don't know how that would work, but I actually are more fixated on about Hope being Queen Chrysalis now, because that could make so much more sense that she's coming back, trying to get shining armor under her wing, or how to say that, and trying to overtake the empire for her children, the changelings in this case. The children that she never got with Sombra and stuff like that. It could be actually a very sad story, and that was also why she said no to Starlight, because the only pony that can make her come back to her original form, that is Hope, is actually Sombra. He is the only one that can make Hope herself again, or how to say that. And what is the opposite of Hope? That is, lack of love, lack of, family, lack of loving yourself and stuff like that. So I really do feel like Chrysalis is the opposite of what Hope represents. Also, Hope's powers is to heal other ponies and make sure other ponies are okay, taking care of other ponies, and she also uses her magic to get Sombra until his form again, or how to say that, before he becomes Sombra, she holds in the dark magic. So I really do feel like when she helps, Celestia and Luna and banish Sombra get banished to the icy cold, and there's been 1,000 years. Come on, you guys, she would, not be holding into that. And as we see in the premonitions of the, the crystal heart, it doesn't always keep in the lines of what are being told, because Hope are being told that she is going to be this beautiful princess, but that never happens in the comics. And of course it tells Sombra that he's becoming Sombra, and of course he's becoming that, but they can choose themselves, or how to say that. And I believe that Hope also tells Sombra that in a later point that he could actually have chosen to not to become Sombra, how to say that. And the same thing can be said about Starlight and Starburst, because Starlight could just have reached out to Starburst some years before, or how to say that. I definitely feel like he would answer if he knew that she was, feeling upset that he just ran out of the room without any notice or anything. But I also feel like it's a little bit weird of Sunburst that he just gets his cutie mark and doesn't say anything to his assuming best friend, or how to say that. Maybe he didn't think about it, but he was actually saving her life. So I would be like, oh, I got my cutie mark for saving your life, but are you okay, and stuff like that instead, and taking her out to celebrate, or how to say that. But instead he just goes out to his family and becomes in the Celestias for gifted unicorns. I actually feel like maybe that Starlight is actually lying a little bit about her backstory here. I don't know if that's possible, but I actually feel like we need to see it from Sunburst's point of view, that that it's true that he never tried to take contact and stuff like that. But I also feel like a way that Queen Chrysalis could actually be reformed was actually to give her Flurry Heart. I know that she had all of the ponies imprisoned, and but Flurry Heart is the only one that made Forax so, I don't know, obsessed that he made the tongue thing when he was near her. And I don't understand how the other changeling could have handled her so well. But maybe it's only Forax that can feel when he is loved, or how to say that. So I really do feel like Chrysalis has a lot more to offer than we actually think. And I really feel like there's a reason why I feel she's hope, and there is a representation about the crystal heart getting broken by Flurry Heart, you know, the loss of children and the loss of love and stuff like that. And also why she wanted to imitate, Cadence that bad. I actually feel like maybe Cadence was already, I don't know, pregnant at this time or point, but they didn't want to tell, Twilight before later on. I don't know, you guys. Maybe that was what made Chrysalis come to the Crystal Empire, was that Flurry Heart was getting born, or how to say that, she was in her mom's stomach, or how to say that, I don't know. And also the story with the love poison. Who says that this story is truthful? I actually feel like instead of a king and a queen, it could actually be Hope and Sombra, and Hope was supposed to be a queen, so maybe we will see that in future episodes. I definitely want a future episode with Sombra, Hope, and Queen Chrysalis. So this could actually be very nice background story for Queen Chrysalis if she's not Amora from the Crystal Empire, the old love queen, or how to say that. So let me know what you think about this theory, and do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones, and have a nice day. Yeah, that was actually all. Okay, yeah, bye. Oh yeah, and before I forgot, Chrysalis puts Celestia into a cocoon, and she puts the main six and the other ponies into cocoons. Is this representing that she absorbs their powers, or how to say that? I know that she could definitely fool the main six or Celestia and take them one by one and put them in cocoons. But why didn't she put Cadence into a cocoon? Is it because that she was that Cadence was so full of love because of Flurry Heart or something in those lines, so she couldn't put her in a cocoon? But later on we see Cadence in the cocoon, but Flurry Heart is not in a cocoon. And oh my god, all of these questions about cocoons and why Queen Chrysalis is putting them inside. I actually feel like she absorbs a little bit of knowledge by putting the ponies into cocoons. So I actually feel like she knows stuff about, Twilight, the main six, Cadence, Celestia, Luna. She knows a little bit about them already, because how else could she surprise, the main six and Celestia, Luna again? It was by putting Celestia into the cocoon, getting information out of her, using that information to manipulate one by one, and taking them into, trapping them into their thing. But I don't understand why she didn't want to replace, Starlight. I still don't see why she didn't go after Starlight, but yeah. That's just me, you guys. I will stop my rambling now. Okay, yeah, bye.